Man Hanley from On the Line with episode 133 of Card Chats. Today we got Vicious 5150 coming on from the West Coast. Shout out to Jack Hallington for the pendant. Shout out to Spade the Shadow Man for the hoodie. Repping the artist I interview. And as always, the episode is sponsored by Diamonds Rising. I have the hat, but it's in my bag. I got a haircut, so figured might as well show off the haircut and not wear the hat. Mega Spins, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Just waiting for Vicious. Peace, brother. Peace. How you doing? Man, we're on episode 133. Can't believe it. We're almost at 150. We're going to celebrate at 150. But 133 with Vicious. You'll hear it in a minute. He just joined. Here we go.
All right, we are here.
Yes!
Fuck yeah. Finally.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking Vicious 5150, motherfuckers.
What's going on?
How you doing, bro?
Good, man. How are you doing?
Eh.
Surviving. We're above ground. That's all good here.
That's what I just told somebody else. I was like, I'm still above ground, so I guess I'm all right.
Yeah.
So, Mega Spins asked where you're from, so let's start. Give them an introduction of who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
My name is Vicious 5150. I'm from Port Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada, and I'm a rapper slash producer slash whatever the fuck else.
Funny thing. One of the first artists that I collabed with out of my city when I was making music was from Port Coquitlam.
Oh, who is that?
I forget his name. He was some big black guy. I don't know. He was really cool, though.
Oh, cool. Yeah, like if you can get the name of that, I can let you know if I know who he is.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, because I know you've been in it for a while too. So like, I know you probably knew him at the time, but this was like, I don't know, 2009, 2010.
Okay, yeah. I remember there was a lot of artists around here back then too.
MySpace and mixtape days.
Oh fuck! You were you listening to me during MySpace era?
Bro, I was listening to everybody during my. Bro, I go deep.
Fucking crazy.
I go far back, bro. Like I go far back. I might not remember everything, but I remember the music and shit. Like,
oh my
MySpace was.
God.
It was like a melting pot of everything.
Oh, totally. No, I remember using it in like 06, 07. Like that was like when it was like really popping.
Posting bulletins.
Oh, the bulletins were great because you just get drunk and you're fucking just write a bunch of bullshit.
You just blast it. They're like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I know. We would all, because we were all like what, early 20s, late teens, so everybody's just writing stupid shit on fucking bullshit.
I heard you talk about it on an interview that you had on your page before, but it's Vicious 5150, and the 5150 is like a mental health I guess code.
Yeah, definitely. And my parents used to work at like Riverview and Woodlands and stuff when I was a kid, right? So like I got to meet a lot of their patients back then. So I kind of took it as a persona. Not like that's the wrong way to put it, I guess. But I mean, like I was educated on like mental health issues like very early in life, right? So it was like an homage to like what my parents did and everything, and like what I learned when I was younger, right? And plus, I'm just a weird motherfucker, so I guess it's kind of the right way to put it in some ways. I don't know. There's levels to this shit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, definitely. But I like how it's like added to the Vicious, because like it's like Vicious and then like the mental health part. So like people are like,
Yeah.
So what made it Vicious though? What made you Vicious?
It was a cool word. I was fucking just chilling. I was like, what should I have my rap name be? Because I didn't really have one at very first, right? And I kind of just threw it together one day, and it just kind of came to me like that. And I was like, you know what? That sounds good enough. Fine, we're using it.
Never had an idea. Never had a thought of changing it or anything.
No.
I find a lot of artists have changed their name a lot.
I think that's just fucking confusing. Yeah, honestly.
They think their name's not Googled like enough if they don't pop up at Google first. Like, oh no, I need to change my name.
Yeah, but then you're just like say if
you're starting
like you're a brand, right? In that way, like say if like McDonald's kept changing their fucking name every week, like you know. That like or whatever brand kept changing their name. You're like, what the fuck is it? What am I getting here?
IHOP did it. They're the International House of Burgers.
Yeah, well, you know what? There's still IHOP. So
So I hop to the next subject. What are you working on?
I like it. Sorry,
What are you
go ahead.
now? I know you have a song coming out on the 27th.
Yeah, that song called Rambling On. Fucking, I made that cover with AI. Fucking just for the fuck of it.
Is that and is it one of those tracks where you're just rambling on?
It's like about that. It's just kind of like a smooth West Coast slash boom bap kind of song. Like you'll check it out. It's like a gathering of my thoughts, and I kind of summed it up in that chorus. Right?
You're very versatile with music. I know you could rock a lot of beats, but you stick to like the golden era, like the boom
Yeah,
bap, and
yeah,
like
and don't get me wrong. Like I like a lot of different music, right? Like, but I choose to make those kind of beats just because like that's
you
just
make.
something I like to do. Yeah, I made all those solo songs you hear, like me doing that, like options, all that shit. That was
I
me.
didn't even realize that, bro. That's fucking dope. You're dope, man.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So are you working on a full project?
Well, usually right now I just do singles, and then maybe later I'll ravel it back into like a full project. You know what I mean? Just because it's just easier for me to do that way. Because like, say like I have a lot of new listeners, they'll be like, "Oh, fucking like, what's a good song? What's a good song of yours?" Right? Nobody's checking out like a whole album.
True. Nowadays, especially, it's so oversaturated.
Definitely, definitely. Like it's just people. Yeah, people fucking take in music differently. I mean, even with me, to be honest with you, like I grew up on albums and stuff like that, but I've compiled like a list on YouTube of like all these hip hop songs that I liked. And I'm up to like 4 grand because like I grabbed like every hip hop album I can remember, just ones from the '90s I've never checked out either, and people always talk about. So like, yeah, I'll put that on. I'm like, wait, yeah, I like that one song off of there, right? It's like,
You know what?
but the point is like I'll listen to one song and I'm like, I want to move on to something else now.
The other day, I was like I was going through my music, and I came across Spice One,
Yeah, I
America's
love
Most
Spice
Wanted.
One.
Fuck, that album is good, man.
Which one? America's Most Wanted. Yeah, America's Nightmare.
Riding,
That's the one.
riding with the strap on the motherfucking
God,
side of me.
me, don't
Ah,
fuck, don't copyright us for singing this.
Fuck that. Spice One, if you hear me, come on the show.
Oh, that'd be dope. That would like make my life. He was one of my favorite artists growing up. Spice One, fucking.
Have an interview in a vault with Raz Kass.
That's dope. I love Rashcast too. Actually, I was listening to his album, his Soul on Ice album,
Oh man, we
like
talked,
recently too.
bro. That was like people sleep on that shit.
It's so good because like you listen to like the shit he was saying, and it was like so fucking in depth for the time, especially right. Like nobody was really talking like that. Like just like because he's a very very talented lyricist, very articulate, and like the stories and the world history he kind of comes with all that shit. Like it's fucking mind blowing.
And like your rap style, I feel like you must be a fan of Immortal Technique.
I like certain songs. Like I think he's another very talented man. There's certain songs of his that I like, but I'm not like an avid listener of Mortal Technique, just because like I don't want to like stick to like so much political rap. Even though there's some of it that I like, but I'm not really a political kind of person overall.
Yeah, you don't really go into the political side of things in your music.
No,
Yeah, you stick.
it just becomes divisive after that, and I just rather not talk about that. And I'm trying to just have some fun and make some music.
Hell yeah, fuck man, everything now you say is fucking divisive.
Yeah, I just better not to even fucking entertain that
I
shit.
just try.
Unless like.
I just try not to talk. I just
Fair enough.
observe.
That's true. That's a good way to do it. If you don't say nothing, don't worry about
I,
it. Fucking, because I found those classes boring when I was in school. I was like, I don't want to learn about fucking Napoleon at 8 o'clock in the goddamn morning. Nobody does.
yeah,
The teacher probably doesn't even want to talk about it.
yeah.
They're just over it.
I took law. I went to college and took a law course, and we had a fucking political law class, and I was like, oh, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a very important thing to
Yeah,
know. It really is.
you
Like for sure.
gotta
But yeah.
gotta understand the shit that we are getting done to us by people, like by the government. Like there's
Mhm.
so much I learned in the law thing that like just shows that they're really, really, really pieces of shit. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
fuck that shit.
but back to like the music, like when you like you took the 5150 from like knowing like being early educated on like mental health, which is awesome because a lot of people really weren't educated at that time that you were probably getting
Yeah.
like understanding what your parents were doing and shit. So when you made your name Vicious 5150 and your parents listening to your music, what do they think about it?
Oh, my
Like, do
parents love it. Like my parents were my biggest fucking fans, or especially my mom. Like my dad used to go on his lunch break sometimes, like because he worked downtown, and he would ask me to give him flyers. If I had a show over in fucking Vancouver, he'd be like, "Oh, let's go on my lunch break and just plaster around van for you,
that's
fucking just whatever." I'm like, "Dope, thank you."
yeah, that's always dope. Like same thing when I made music, my dad would like come to the studio with me and shit, and sit in the studio while I made the tracks, and
Yeah,
I'm like, well, this is like, like he's watching the process, just enjoying it. It's not like it's something new. So I mean, it's
yeah. Like my dad took me to my first rap concert. He took me to Coolio and Groove Theory in '96.
R.I.P. Julio, man. That was sad.
Absolutely,
Yeah, man.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to Gangsta's Paradise later. I know it's cliche, but
That whole album is dope. That's like one of the first albums I ever owned. Actually, I got it on tape for Christmas. I got that. I got Dangerous Minds soundtrack in like '95, right? I was like, holy fuck! And I got like E1999 Eternal, a whole bunch of shit. And I was just like hooked. Like I was into rap before that, but I didn't really own any tapes till about '94, '95.
yeah,
And fucking
when it
like,
comes
wow, holy shit.
when it comes to other genres like rock and shit like that, are you a fan of
Oh yeah.
like I love the Doors and shit.
Oh, me too. I love the Doors. I love me some like Alice in
Yeah,
Chains. Like I love a lot of grunge music. I like a lot of like dark, sludgy kind of metal too. Like I like good music. I don't give a fuck what it is.
that's the thing. When you're an artist, man, if you take in other genres and stuff, you get inspired to do different things. Like your sound could change. You can make something that's like so unique, but people are so stuck on like just like a couple keys being pressed on a keyboard, and they're like, that's good.
Yeah. No, I love like ambient music. I love scores. Like I love Vangelis. Like he did a lot of movie scores. Fucking Hans Zimmer. I love that stuff. Like I like it depends on my mood. I'll listen to like ambient music. I'll listen to like all sorts of shit. I just like good music.
Yeah. And so the Rambling On track that's coming out, the last track he dropped. The one with Trilogy or
Yes,
TLRG.
it is. Yeah, yeah.
Is it pronounced Trilogy or TLRG?
Trilogy. Yeah, I know. I had to ask first when I first started talking to her like a while
I
back.
I gotta make sure I know how to pronounce it because if I have him on the show, I don't want to make a fool of myself.
Well, you remember she used to rap under the name Swick?
Uh,
Maybe,
I'm sorry.
maybe not. You don't.
The people in the house that are just acting like fools.
That's
Sorry.
all good. It's all good. That's what we do around here. But
But
no,
no,
remember when Mercury
she
did
is dope.
Suitable Ties did the what?
She is
I was
very
gonna,
dope.
I was gonna say, do you remember that Suitable Ties contest like 10 years ago? That Who the Fuck Are You? Like I entered that too, but she entered that, and I remembered her entry. And I didn't know it was the same person. And when we were doing this track, he was like, "Hey, like, have you ever seen my Who the Fuck Are You entry?" I was like, "Wait, you did one?" And then it was under name Swick. I was like, "Oh my god, fuck! I remember this entry. I didn't realize, and I put two and two together."
Crazy, man. Sometimes how like people get connected like by little things like that. Like I mean, like
Hmm.
so like people are like fuck. People are still rapping in like chat forums and shit. Like
I used to do that.
remember, yeah, I used to get the free AOL disc and put it in my computer and go on their chat, their fucking chat forums and just like
Fuck,
battle rap typing.
dude. I remember what was it? Remember the game FAQs forums back in
Yeah,
the day?
yeah.
Like game FAQs, and I used to go on those fucking things, and there'd be like other hip hop cats like there. It was fun.
You know what I miss checking out is the Hip Hop Canada forums.
Oh, dude, and what about Futility
The
Records?
the best place to go find people talking shit about you.
Oh, I know. I used to see that. Like, nobody ever shit talked me. Like, I wasn't really known back then, so it's like, I guess that why would they, right?
I mean, people just love to hate for nothing anyway. But
I'd like to think I get along with everybody, so I don't fucking know.
fucking, you're cool, bro. Like I told you, like in our conversations, like I've followed you for a long time. So like, just talking to
That's
you is cool.
wow.
Like one
I appreciate
time
that.
I come to the West Coast, I'm definitely gonna come meet you in Port Coquitlam, and
Definitely,
we're gonna smoke a fatty.
we'll meet up in Van City or wherever. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out. Just let me know when you're coming out here.
sure,
We'll
buddy.
kick it and chop it
So
up.
let's talk about Hazmat Crew for a little bit because I know
Yeah,
one of the members is doing pretty rough right now, and
yeah.
I hope he's feeling man because like
Yeah, she just jumped in the
oh,
chat right now. What's up, RC the Hazard?
I see the posts and like I just feel for him, man. Like he's a tough dude, man.
Absolutely. One of the
And
most inspiring human beings I've ever met in my entire life,
He's
bar none.
Yeah, you guys are obviously very close. Like you guys made
Yeah,
tons of music. And how long have you guys been making music for? Is that him right there?
that's why I said he just jumped in
Oh,
the chat.
sorry, bro.
Motherfucker's ears were burning.
How you doing, man? I hope you're feeling all right, man. I'm always sending love your way when I see the posts. I might not comment, but I'm lurking and sending love.
And it's his birthday on Thursday. Fucking make sure to wish him a happy birthday.
Bro, if you have free time on Thursday, try and jump on the chat and we'll have a conversation.
There you go. There you fucking go.
Birthday combo. And
there you fucking go.
let's talk about Hazmat Crew. How because you when did you start your music officially, like yourself?
My music?
Yeah.
Oh fucking I would say like early 2000s. But I started writing raps in like in the late 90s. But I started like recording in like the early 2000s. But I hooked up with RC, started doing music with him in like 2006, 2007 era.
And from there, Hazmat Crew just developed to have like a few more members in it.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It kind of like developed over time. We had a couple different names. We were in a group called All Inclusive, if you remember that far back.
Sounds familiar. I just don't remember it really much, but
that
it sounds familiar.
That was like the original incarnation of the Hazmat Crew.
And now how many members are in it? 4 or 5?
4. And then there's Slum Glutton is like part of the Hazmat music group, the Haz Gang.
Yeah. I love the logo. I love how it just fit perfectly in the flyer.
Yeah, that logo that was done by our homie Jamin Shires. Like, remember I was in a group called the Rapists, right? Mr. Mortar, he did that.
That's dope. That's very dope. And as Hazmat Crew, do you feel like when you make music with the Hazmat Crew, aside from when you make your solo music, do you feel like there's a different vibe when you make it?
Yes and no. Like, for the group element, I mean, we all have our own different styles on how we do things, but I don't know. I think it's kind of a mixture of all of our solo ideas, and we all just it becomes like a brainstorm, like a, you know what I mean, like a hive mind type of thing.
Everything just blends in when you're doing the song.
Yeah, like we make the song as if we're like kicking it together, and you know exactly like what you're getting with the Hazmat Crew for the most part, you know.
And what's going on with Hazmat Crew right now? You guys working on anything in particular?
Yeah, we've got lots of songs ready to drop right now. We've got some pretty crazy shit happening here. Some of that's very fucking off the wall, like usual.
Tell me.
Oh yeah, it's coming. RC knows more about it than I do because like I can't even remember all the shit that I jumped on. But there's a couple of ones I can remember off the top of my head, and I'm like, oh yeah, that one. We got one called King of the Castle, and basically to give a little spoiler, like remember, I don't know if you saw me drop a video where I said like when medieval people rap or some shit like that. Yeah, I did some like medieval kind of bars on that one, right? Like with the voice and everything. I was like, "You'll be erased from the whole entire universe." Yeah, we got some fucking crazy shit for it.
You always do some unique stuff, bro. That's why it's so like it's so appealing to me because I'm like, what's he gonna do in this one?
Yeah, right. Because like I always grew up just being a fucking weird person doing dumb voices and stuff like that. I still do it, right? Like, my mom did that shit too. So like, you know.
Facial expressions, and random voices were my thing when I was younger. And
yeah,
now, like,
exactly.
Now I'm just like in people. I'm just like, sup.
Well, people will tell you, "Oh, fucking like nobody will take you seriously doing that." I'm like, good. I don't want to be taken seriously. I'm just a dude.
I want to be laughing most of the time that I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't want to. You know?
Exactly.
And RC says you have an EP basically ready, but shh.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. See, I told you he knows more about that. Like, how much material do we have? Like, I couldn't even answer you. I can't fucking remember everything I dropped or did.
Man, you have a big catalog. You have a very vast catalog.
Yeah. Yeah, we just dropped a remix with a live electric guitar added. That's right. We had Hazmat Crew Looking for Something remix.
Is that on all like DSPs and shit?
Yep, that one's out there right now.
I gotta go check that one out later. I like live guitar.
Yeah, this one is very like grungy, fucking, you know what I mean?
I saw that cartoon video that made the animation was from Bumbleclaw, right?
Yeah, Bumbleclap, yeah.
Me and him, he's probably gonna have one of the best Car Chats episodes ever.
Oh, definitely, yeah. No, I can't wait to check that out.
Oh, bro, it's not even what you think. It's not even gonna be like one of these. It's just totally, completely fucking different, and people are gonna be like,
"Oh
"What?"
my god, I can't can't wait. I really can't wait.
He sent me the script yesterday, bro. I couldn't stop laughing when I read it.
Oh, I know. I expect greatness. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Interviewing people, and now I'm doing fucking voice acting.
There you go. There you go, man.
This venture takes me to weird places. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I know. Don't I fucking know it. I don't know where the hell my life would have been if I didn't do any of this shit, man.
Yeah, man. Because when I was really pushing the music out, when I was like during early and mid 2000s, like when I was really pushing it, like I was fucking having a great time, the time of my life, and then shit went down, so I was like, man, I'm gonna stop. And then the stop was only supposed to be a little bit, but it's been 10 years.
Hey, man, there's people I know who fucking drop the mic for years and then they come back and do
But
shit like, hey,
I'm
like,
back.
you can
I'm
do
back.
it.
I just haven't recorded it yet, but
Okay.
I am back. That is one thing.
'Cause you'll get that spark back like that. I guarantee you.
Oh, bro, the writing has been crazy lately. Like I've just been like little quotes and shit on my posts on Facebook and shit. They're usually me
Mm.
writing, but like I'm never like, this is my lyrics. Like I'm never.
Well, yeah,
I'm
I know.
just.
I don't like posting my lyrics like this was said by me.
Well, it's fucked up because I posted something like a couple months back, and it was like, I don't know, maybe like it was like 14 bar maybe on it, and then I was listening to one of my buddy's songs, and he literally took everything I said word for word. I was like,
Oh, what the fuck? He bitch
I'm
your
like,
shit.
yo, you fucker, man. And I'm like, you better fucking put me down as a writer credit. Like,
That's fucked up, man.
yeah, I was
No
kind of
fighting
pissed.
allowed.
I'm pissed, but I'm kind of humbled.
Mm,
Like
I
I
guess.
I appreciate you stealing it because it was good.
Yeah, like I said, it's a compliment, but like fuck you. Like, you know?
It's like a battle of two worlds. I'm like, fuck, what do I do? Do I hate you or do I respect it?
It's like I'm the mob. I'm taking your thumbs, buddy.
But I'm an alright guy. I don't give second chances, but like I'm like whatever. It's just something that happened. It's not like
Pretty
it's
much.
not gonna kill me. It's not gonna
Yeah, you
kill me.
move on, right?
Exactly. Who's this? The last composer. Oh, what's up, the last composer? So what? Like you've been doing it so fucking long now. Like you've been doing it long, and like people that know you that make music know that you've been making it long. How do you now? When you started, what did you want the message from Vicious 5150 to be, and what is the message that you're trying to convey now?
When I first started music, a lot of it was like edgy, fucking horrorcore kind of stuff. Because like we were on that fucking gangster music back then, right? Like, when you're like 19, 20, you're like want to like prove to your boys that you're like sound as fucking in that era at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so a lot of it was kind of like just those kind of rhymes. But like I kind of grew out of that like gradually and just kind of started being more myself, right?
yeah, exactly. And so the message now is just what? Just like I just want to
Which
rap.
I haven't done always like be good to each other, and like take care of your mental health and like or I just feel like writing some off the wall stupid shit. I
Man,
don't know. Like it's whatever's good at the
I
time.
I'll tell you one thing. Like I really appreciate that you have so much like empathy and understanding for mental health, because like
Mm-hmm.
I deal daily myself, and like it's fucking, some days are fucking hard, some days are really
Mm-hmm.
fucking hard, and then there's days where you're like, meh. But
Same here,
like
bro.
you take it and you understand it, so like you have empathy to it. But like there's still so many people that are like, I I guess the only word I could think of is ignorant. It's ignorant, but
Definitely.
let's,
Like you got to be able to take care of each other. You know what I mean? And like understand what everybody else is going through because
everyone,
if you don't, then
yeah,
you're gonna think, oh, that guy's an asshole, and you have no fucking basis for it, right? Maybe
yeah,
they are an asshole, but you don't know.
yeah. It's like don't judge someone's outside based on their inside.
Yeah, I know what you're getting
You
at.
know, shout out MTL, bro. I would love to hear you on one of MTL's Boom Bap beats.
Oh,
He
that'd
is
be
fucking dope.
fucking dope. Maybe we'll see what happens.
From Montreal, man, just hit him up and I'm sure you guys will vibe. He's a dope dude. I met
Right
him when
on.
I went to Montreal, and everything.
Dope. Yeah, sometimes what I do, like, I usually release songs on my beats, but what I usually do with other producers is when you've seen what I do, where I'll duet their beat and just write some lyrics to it and just rap some shit. That's how I collab with other producers most of the time.
Man, I just think that you're so versatile and stuff. Like you're able to adapt to a lot. And it's
Hmm.
like I have to respect it because like you know what you're doing and you do it because you like it. You do it because you love it, and you don't express like you need the attention that everybody usually desires in this game, and you're just
Yeah.
or like if you listen to it, thank you. If you don't, I hope you listen later. Like like
Mm.
I just I just feel like you're one of those guys who are doing it because you just love the art and you just love the
I do.
craft, and,
I do. It's like a part of who I am.
and you get better every time you write.
Hmm. Definitely. I appreciate that. Thank you.
What
Thank you.
what what do you find changed over the years for like yourself, like in music?
Myself in music, like, what do you mean?
Like what I don't know. Do you feel like Vicious 5150s like changed like I don't know maybe I don't know. I'm trying to think of how to put this.
That's okay.
I'm like blanked out. Do you think like do you think your personality as the artist has changed like what from beginning to now?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What?
Like, because I would say more positive and like just because like I'm 39 years old now. Like, I'm not going to be rapping the same as I did when I was like 22, 23, right? Because like I have different outlooks on life now. Like it's obviously there's elements of the same stuff I was doing before, but like it's kind of like more refined, I
Yeah.
guess. Would be the best thing? Like you gain more wisdom, and I'm sure I'll be rapping differently 10 years from now, right? Like things that I thought at 39 is like, what the fuck was I thinking back then? I'm 49 now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And you know how like a lot of people feel like there's like an age limit in hip hop. You feel like you're gonna
No.
be it for until
And
you just I don't know. I don't know
I have
what
no
could
plans to
stop.
stop.
I have no idea what could stop you.
There's no exit strategy for me, so I don't know. See what happens.
What do you any big things happening for you like performance wise or
Yep, I got a show coming up with Jamie Clausen on and fucking Donna G and our buddy Adam Fram on the saxophone. We're doing Hallopalooza at the Astoria on October the 28th. It's gonna be a daytime show. It starts at noon. I think we're on like sometime a little later in the day, but I've never been in that fucking bar in daylight before.
so
But,
so you're performing the day after your new song comes out?
yeah, yeah, that's exactly it. 27th dropping Rambling On, and then 28th we're doing the
That's
show.
fucking perfect. Are you're gonna perform it?
I might. We'll see. But like, right now, we're performing a lot of like Hazmat Crew stuff. Like me and Jamie Clausen kind of have like our own duo set that we've been doing,
Yeah.
and it's been working out. And we got Donna G. She's going to be doing guitar on the set, and fucking Adam Fram is going to be doing saxophone. So it's like a little bit of a different version of the Hazmat Crew in some way, right?
RC just told us to have a good day. He's out. PS new RC song coming
Yeah,
soon. Woo!
we got a gang of music.
Man, I hope you're feeling all right, man. I can't wait to hear some new music. Hit me up. Let's chat. Let's chop it up, buddy, and have a good day. But yeah, man, I don't know. So remind me. So who are the artists in Hazmat Crew? Just so I'm
So
not mistaken.
it's myself, RC the Hazard, Jamie Clausen, and Shua, who's from the States.
Okay. And
Yeah, and then we got Slum Glutton, who's like part of Has Gang. That's like a offshoot affiliate. You know what I mean? But Slum Glutton is family.
who who do you find that like do you guys work with a lot of artists, or do you
Definitely.
guys stick to just making music yourself,
Oh,
like with each other?
we work with a lot of different people, right? Like that's kind of our whole thing. Like, 'cause we used to get a lot of our homies together on shows and just at Olympia Pizza in Surrey. We used to do like meet a lot of motherfuckers there. So like we try to collab. We've tried to collab with like pretty much all of them. Like RC was doing the documentaries with 100 MCs, 100 more, and stuff like that. So like we've always been trying to like involve ourselves with the community.
Right. Shout
You
out.
know?
He made all my on the line with logos. He makes great
Oh, those
art.
are dope logos. Shouts out to you.
Yeah, definitely shout out to him. He's a hip hop head too. He's a producer as well. He raps too. He
Mm.
does everything. That's amazing.
There's been a couple artists. There's one artist in particular that hit me up recently, and we're gonna do a song in the next little while. Um, it's gonna be good, and it's somebody that I wanted to do a song with for a long time. That's all I'm gonna say
Oh,
about that.
come on, man.
I can't tell you because it hasn't been like like done, or we haven't started making the song yet, so I don't want to fucking speak too soon on that.
Fair enough, but when it, well, I guess I'll have to have you on again to talk about it.
I will,
when it comes.
and I'll definitely let you know. Like, I'll hit you in the DM about it because I don't really want to tell
That's
all
cool.
these 5 people that don't know who the fuck I am.
A lot of the time, some of the people I interview, they slip up and tell something, and they're like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I'll DM it to you. I'll tell you. But yeah, because we haven't recorded the song yet, but we've been discussing it. And this person hit me up, and yeah, it's gonna be good. It's Canadian, yeah.
That's dope, bro. Canada's been so much like been getting so much more love in the last like 5-10 years, man. Remember, like when I talked to Choclair, we had this discussion about like how people like say like Canadian hip hop, and I'm like, no, it's just hip hop.
Yeah.
You know.
Although Choclair, it's another person I listened to a lot when I was growing up.
Choclair,
part Canadian.
Bro, what a fucking album.
Choclair, fucking that song he did he did a song with Julie Black that was really dope back in the day.
Julie Black is amazing. What a beautiful artist she is. Man.
Oh, definitely. What was that song called? I can't remember. It was a song he did with Julie Black. It was a single.
There's so many, man.
There was a certain one from like 96, 97 though, and I'm trying to fucking remember what it was.
That Baby Blue Sound Crew song.
I remember all that. Yeah. Fucking you know that Money Train or whatever the fuck? Much years different.
Used to come home after high school when I was here, and I fucking turned on Much Vibe, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah. I remember Rap City. Like I remember, all that stuff. But I used to see like Rascals on there because remember you couldn't even really get. No, it wasn't that Let's Ride. That was a little later, but it was like in 95, 96. I will fucking YouTube that shit when I feel like it because I have it saved on a playlist. I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
God damn, now it's bugging me because it was such a good song.
Shout out to
it was more melodic.
Zone's dope too. He's an artist in Ottawa. He's in a group called KG. It's dope, man. It's dope.
What it takes. That's the one. It's what it takes. That's right. Fuck yeah. You know exactly the one.
Gremlin is a hip hop head, man. I told you.
Thank you, Gremlin, with the fucking assist right here. Yeah, MVP of the chat.
Fucking alley-oop, buddy.
Oh my god, it's like in my head that dun, dun, dun. Like I love that one.
It's just like in your subconscious, and you're like, just come to the front of my fucking brain. Like,
yeah, you know what it takes. That was the song. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was a great song, man. I love Julie Black, man.
Definitely. Shout out Julie Black.
Choclair, fucking
Rascals.
Saukrates, man. Saukrates is amazing.
Saukrates. Yeah, he had that song. He did a song with Redman years ago. I remember.
Yeah, Ayo. Wasn't it Ayo?
Oh, Ayo. I think so. I thought you were saying Ayo to somebody else. What?
and Saukrates.
Yeah, and then Rascals also did a song with Corrupt and Choclair.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I love.
I can't remember what it was called too. Man.
And like I was talking to Mo Mashiri, man. Yeah, fuck.
Shout out Mo Mashiri.
Sweatshop Union, bro. Fuck, that was classic shit.
He's dope, and they're dope. Good people.
They're definitely like Sweatshop Union. I consider a staple in Canadian hip hop, man.
I saw them about 10, 11 years ago, or no, more than that. It was 2009. I saw them at Rod and Gun in Parksville. I remember me and Ilto and a couple other people went to that fucking show, and that was one of the best shows. Their Confidential opened up, I believe. I think it was Confidential and Scholastic. I can't fucking remember, but I remember he was on a lot of those island shows. Shout out Confidential, by the way.
I've been trying to get, like, I had Mo Mashiri on. I'm trying to get some other members that were in Sweatshop Union too. I'm trying to get, like, just a combined one. Make one big YouTube video of them all in one interview. And
yeah, those guys are dope. Those guys are dope for real.
Yeah, fuck, man. Then, like you said, the Rascals too, man.
Yeah.
So many people, man, from like that era was so different than now.
Mm-hmm. You know? That's what the point I was making. Like, 'cause back in those days, you could barely listen to Canadian hip hop because it was very rare to come by. Yeah. And I think that's also why we make the distinction now, the Canadian hip hop. Because remember, you could only watch it on Rap City like once a day. You get like 1 or 2 songs maybe. And now you can find it everywhere.
In that era, the only platforms you had were like if you got on a radio, whether it was college or university, or if you got on Much Music with a music video. And like a lot of us weren't. A lot of us weren't making videos good enough to be put on Rap City.
Yeah, and you had to be like signed to like a label or some shit to like get your stuff heard or whatever. Like it was fucking crazy.
And now now everything's like just in front of you. Oh yeah,
Definitely.
Cardinal. I never
Cardinal
forget
Official.
Cardinal,
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
man. And so with Maestro
What
Fresh
about Sanyo, Dear Hip Hop? That was one of my favorite joints in Canada too.
Maestro Fresh Wes, man. These
Yeah, I opened
eyes.
for him in '08.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Really
Yeah,
nice guy.
yeah. I think he fits in well in the East Coast now because he's just so nice.
Facts.
I think he's in New Brunswick now. He's doing a
Oh,
radio
is
show.
he? That's dope.
Yeah, he's doing like a hip hop radio show. I know he's still acting and stuff. He was fucking funny in that fucking what's it called? Oh my god.
I know he's acting. That's crazy.
That school show. I forget what it's called, but Mr. D.
Mr. D. Oh, I didn't know he was in that.
Yo, bro, you gotta fucking see him in that. He's so funny, man. He's so positive and shit in it. He's
Well, that's how he is in real life. From when I met him, he was like the nicest guy ever. Like he stayed. I don't know. We opened for him in Courtney, BC. It was at this place called the Avalanche. Or actually, it was called Lucky's at the time. And fucking, we showed up for sound check, and there he was. He opened the door for us. He was like, "After you, sir," and he was like just chatting with us the whole time. And he watched everybody's set. You
yeah.
never see fucking headliners do
No,
that.
man. Once they're done, they're like, we're out. But like, yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen. There's a lot of like Canadian hip hop artists that like they really enjoy watching their peers do what they do because like everyone emulates something from someone if they watch it. Like later on, whether it's subconsciously or whether you do it out of homage and respect, it's there. Like no one's trying to copy people.
some people
Yeah, people
are, but whatever.
know my lyrics and shit, but I mean like
Yeah, it's flattery.
that's different. But I'm talking like the ones that watch and pay homage, and they're like, "Yeah, great set," you know. And sometimes even if like you have a slip up, everyone slips up sometimes.
Absolutely.
So like they just offer advice, and like if you're the type of person that just takes it as constructive criticism, good on you. If you get offended by it, you got to work on yourself, buddy.
Absolutely agreed, man. Like I've had people say, yeah, I've had people call me corny for having such positive lyrics. I'm like, good, live life on the cob, motherfucker.
Bro, like,
I'm fine with that.
like people like it's so funny. It's so weird to me. Like it's so counterintuitive how people are like, "Yo, you're corny for rapping positive," and then they're like listening to shit that's like talking about killing people, and they're like, "This is
And I
dope."
love that kind of music
I
too.
I
Sorry.
do. I used to love the gangster rap and everything, but like some people just don't understand that not everybody is gonna be like that.
Well, I'm not that kind of guy, right? Like I said, I used to rap like that back in the day, and I'm not ashamed of it. Fucking, that's what happens when you're young. You want to rap about, I'm the best out there, and I'll kill everybody. Like I ain't killing nothing, man.
It was the style you just doing it. You know, like even me, yeah, like when I first started, like my fucking rap name was G'd Up. Like
G'd up
and like yeah,
from the
because
feet up.
I went to type it on the computer to a buddy, like say, oh, that was G'd Up, but I put GDUP all together by accident, and I'm like,
Fuck, man.
And that is the catalog that no longer exists. Before the internet got super big, I was lucky and able to delete it.
Exactly. No digital footprint left behind, motherfucker.
I know everyone's like, "Yo, I'm gonna find you on Reverb Nation." I'm like, "No, you're not."
Reverb Nation. Yeah, I used that back in the day.
I was talking to a buddy who used to be like, who really, really put Hamilton on the map. His name is JIGZ CRILLZ.
Jake, I don't
And
know. I know that guy.
CRILLZ, man, remember how much work he put in for Hamilton? He was crazy
Yeah.
good.
Like, I don't know him personally, but I remember I used to get handed CDs of his out here
Bro,
sometimes. Like, people at my work, somebody's like, yo, you ever heard of JIGZ CRILLZ? I'm like, actually, I've been hearing that name a little bit. Yeah, you okay?
yeah, hold
You freezing up?
on. I need,
Oh, there you
so,
go.
okay, I need you to tell me that again. Tell me that again about what you used to get handed CDs about from
Yeah,
JIGZ CRILLZ.
people have handed me JIGZ CRILLZ CDs before. Like, it was like a burnt Sharpie CD, and I was like, holy fuck, I've heard this name a few times. That's crazy.
He said he spent I forget what he said in the interview. He spent tons of money, made a bunch of CDs, put them in his trunk, and just drove around everywhere, passed them
Yeah,
urban
I
shops.
remember that, yeah.
Bro, he really like he didn't care. Like obviously everyone wants to make money, but he was really trying to like put his city on a pedestal where like
Yeah, man.
Toronto can look at it and be like, all right.
Exactly. You know what? That's fucking awesome. Like that is dedication, and I respect the hell out of that.
Yeah. Sorry, I recorded that thing about the CD. It's just because me and JIGZ CRILLZ go way back. Like when I was making music and shit, we were talking and we were supposed to make music, and then I ended up stopping. But
Yeah.
he met me after I did an interview with a guy named Boris from the North. He's from Hamilton as well, and I paid homage to JIGZ, and he ended up catching wind of it and posting it, and I was like, I haven't talked to you in fucking 10 years. And then I'm like, yo, do you remember who I am? And he's like, yo, you're G'd Up. He's like, you had one of my favorite Canadian hip-hop songs ever. I'm like, what the fuck? And
That's dope, man.
what it was, I was like, oh for fuck's sakes.
Well, it's really fucking dope to hear the backstory of that. Because, like I said, I used to get handed CDs of his, and I'm like, fuck, man, like that sounds like dedication. And to know that he drove all the way across his country just to fucking do that, that's like immensely dope. I respect the fuck out of it. What's that?
He lives out west now.
Oh, he does, hey? Okay.
Yeah, he moved out west. He's like he still kind of makes music. We're talking about making something together because we wanted to do back in the day, and I think if we did it now, it'd be fucking awesome. So I think we're gonna work.
Yeah, why not?
But
do it up.
And yeah, man, he's in. I think he's in Edmonton. I'm not sure, but I know he's somewhere out west.
Edmonton, that's one of my favorite cities to perform in ever. Love that fucking place.
The homie that's here that was making me crack up before is from Edmonton. He just moved to Ottawa, so shout out to Edmonton, man. You guys got some dope friends out there.
Yeah, I've had some of my most fun shows ever being in Edmonton, like for real.
Have you performed in Ontario or?
No, I haven't had a chance to go out there yet. Like, but I would like to sometime.
Bro, when me and another podcast, Enigmatic Music. I don't know if you have them on Instagram. They might want to interview. They're dope interviews. You'd probably enjoy that interview because my buddy that does it is very, very in tune with music.
Nice.
But yeah, like I really think like West Coast has really, really evolved in the last decade, and it's like crazy, like how much like Junk is doing amazing.
Oh fuck yeah! Shout out Junk. That was the first person I went on like a big tour with. Me and the crew. Yeah.
You know, people don't realize like how many people he's actually helped out.
Oh fuck yeah! That dude is a workhorse in every way, man, and one of the most talented fucking people ever. And you can quote me on that. Like straight up, I've seen him rock shows and just kill it, like absolutely fucking destroy it. Like, nah, man, Junk is where he is for a reason.
Yeah, when he made that, not the album, No Water in Hell, the one before that, the one when he was in the hospital gown.
Right, yeah, I can't remember what that was called.
Performing in the hospital gown, and he was just freestyling at the end of his show, and it was fucking crazy.
Dude, we used to go to like these hip hop workshop things, and him and Emotions hosted it, and fucking Junk, like they call him a goddamn cyborg for a reason. That guy is a freestyle machine.
Yeah.
Like, and just does not stop. He kills it.
What's that?
He kills it.
John Paul comedy, man. Yo, John Paul is fucking hilarious, man.
Yo,
if you watch his comedy,
I always love his comedy.
He was in Ottawa. Oh man, who was he with? Something Soul. I forget his name. Sorry, but oh man, they killed it. It was great. I love it. Shout out him. Shout out Showbiz. Montreal. Yeah. But yeah, man. Who's one artist like a dream collab for you?
Probably all Bone Thugs and Harmony. Just be honest. I don't know. I don't really think about it. Whoever I vibe with, really.
If you had the opportunity to make a song with Bone Thugs, and I hope Crazy Bone is doing better.
He's doing a lot better. And shout out Crazy Bone. Shout out Bone Thugs and Harmony, the best group in the whole world.
They were worried about him for a minute, man. I was fuck.
That's literally my favorite artist ever.
Crazy.
Like, goddamn it. Yeah.
Crazy Bone, fucking. Thank God Crazy Bone is living. I think they finally got the killer for Pac. Well, not the killer, the person who gave the order, but
yeah.
Fuck you, Diddy.
Yeah, that's a whole other fucking thing. That's some fuck shit.
That's a whole story, bro.
That's a whole rabbit hole right there.
It's a deep one, bro. But I mean, it's crazy. I mean, but they find Pac's killer, and Crazy Bone ends up being survived. Yes.
Yeah, and that's just it's a beautiful thing.
So, yeah, bro. I like just talking to you has been great. I love it. It's fucking you're a great guy, man. You're just genuinely kind. You're friendly. You know, you never seem like you have like an issue with people, and if you do, I feel like you're that just kind of like brush it off and just be like, all right,
Well,
that happened. I don't want to
that
deal with it.
that person, I'd like to have like if I did have an issue with somebody, I'd rather like have the common courtesy and respect for them
Yeah,
to like talk to them directly rather than be like, oh, this person, blah blah, but you're on blast. I don't do shit like
yeah.
that.
It's that's corny. See, that's just corny.
I don't
You
need an
know,
audience for things. But right now, for the record, I don't have a problem with anybody, and I'm fine with that.
you're just cool. You just and like I said, like it's good to see people like you who watch your peers and you enjoy like seeing what they do and watching the craft. That like what you're watching friends from 10 years ago, 15 years ago evolve every time they make a song. And
Mm-hmm.
like, who's one artist you've seen that you're amazed by like their evolution throughout making music?
Oh shit! Like outside of my crew, I mean, I don't know. There's just so fucking many. Like I can't really think of it off the top of my head. Um, yeah, there's just I'm just amazed by everybody's music. Like I can't. You just put me on the spot there. I kind of fucking.
Those are I have to do that once in a while. I'm sorry.
There's not a lot of people who fucking like make music from when back in those days. Like me and Tyro James, when we were on our way to Portland last May, um, we were talking. Actually, yeah, there you go, Tyro James. That's somebody because he's got his whole super kawaii thing. But we were talking about how there aren't that many artists from like back when I started rapping that are still rapping besides like me, RC, and like there's like General Gemini. He's back doing shit right now, and I think that's fucking awesome. Shout out Gemini. Got Mike Dreams. That's another old friend of mine. He's still fucking with music. It's dope.
It's good stuff, man. It's great to hear. So before we end out, we're gonna definitely have you back on again, man.
I would love
It's
to.
so that we have reoccurring guests. It's not like a one time thing. But also like on the line with that handle is like the actual full length podcast that I do. So like I have a full length podcast on Spotify and shit like that, and
Yo,
then I have this like series. But I think having you on the full length series would be dope because of the mental health aspect, and that's what that podcast is about. It's about hip hop and
I
mental.
would love to come and talk to
Yeah,
you about that.
so I definitely set that up, but definitely have you back on here again too because I think people like the energy a lot. Great energy with you, bro. I really appreciate it. But do
Thank
you have
you.
any bars to spit for us?
And
Do you
what? Sorry.
have any bars you could spit for us?
Yes, you can find me on all digital platforms. That's where you can hear my bars. This is 5150 on Spotify, YouTube, everything. There you go. That's where you can check out all my
Oh,
bars. Free to listen to. And I get a couple of measly cents if I'm lucky. Because DSPs. That's why.
yeah. Bro, that was a good answer. You got me good.
Yeah.
No one's done that yet.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
yeah, that's right. Like
I don't want this damn Instagram video to just cut us off. So I'm just gonna say thank you for being on episode 133 with me.
yeah, man.
I appreciate you. I love your music, man. I've always been a fan. I'm glad we got to chop it up. I'm glad I kind of met virtually, but
Yeah, man. We'll chop it up again. I would love
yeah,
to.
but we'll stay in touch. We chat now, but definitely, man, we'll have you on again soon. I'm gonna talk to RC. I'm gonna have him on if he's feeling all right,
I
and
would
then
love to see that. I would love to see that.
I want to get the whole group.
Yeah, that would be dope. Fucking our schedules don't always line up, so a lot of our business is done online
Yeah.
most of the time.
So
But yeah,
I interview everybody separately, like I said, and then I just make a combined one for YouTube or something. Like it's just,
so
I just enjoy talking to everybody, seeing everybody's perspective, seeing everybody's reason, seeing everybody's like happiness for doing for what they do and shit. So, man, I really appreciate you coming on episode 133. I'm your host Hanley. We got Vicious 5150. If you don't know what the 5150 is, go Google it, and then
or just watch the beginning of this
that
interview. You
too.
fuck.
Who's really going to rewind? Who's going to fast forward to this and be like, "Oh, I'm going to go check the beginning now."
You have fingers. Use the scrolly thing.
Exactly. But man, yeah, I appreciate it, man. You're on episode 133. We're almost at 130. We're almost at 150, and we're at 100 like maybe 2 months ago.
Damn.
It's fucking crazy.
That's fucking awesome, man. Congratulations to you on
Yeah,
that.
we're pushing it, man. I'm trying. We got like I have a special one. I'm gonna just say it because it's gonna happen soon. But very old OG from the hip hop in the West Coast in America. We're gonna have MC8 on soon.
Dude, no way.
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Fucking dope, bro. That's gonna.
Shout out MC8 CMW.
I might wait until we hit the 200th episode because that's a big one. But MC8,
MC8.
bro,
Oh,
honestly, he was so nice. I hit him up. I'm like, bro, would you come on the show for me and do an episode? And he's just like, yeah. I'm like,
fuck yeah. There
that's
you
it.
go. That he's usually on my nighttime playlist because I work usually till nighttime. So on my nights, like when I'm going on the bus home, I'll be listening to fucking Compton's Most Wanted, MC8, whatever, because like those are like the nighttime vibes, like music to drive by, We Come Strapped, like stuff like songs like Hood Rat and all that. Hood Took Me Under, whatnot. Growing Up in the Hood, like all those songs are just nighttime vibes. Compton Bomb, like I could just go on. Love that shit.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an episode to watch because he's going to have stories, bro, like talk about menace to society,
Yeah.
everything, bro. It's going to be dope.
Oh, I'm so
People,
stoked to hear that one.
yeah, definitely, bro. I'll let you know when it's happening. And that way you come in. Maybe he'll like when we did episode 100, we had Rick Hyde from Black Soprano Family on,
Dope.
and yeah, and he let a bunch of people come on and spit some bars, and he was like giving them advice and shit. It was cool.
Dope. Oh man, that's fucking awesome, man! I can't wait. Link me with that interview with 8 when that comes out, man. I want to see that.
Yeah, for sure. And maybe if you're free, I'll try and get you in it. And maybe he'll be taking.
Okay, if we can make that happen, definitely just let me know in advance when you're doing it. I'll see if I'm free. I would love to.
I'll love to give you that opportunity, bro. If I have to do that for you, I'll do that for you.
I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Obviously, bro. Anytime. I'm sorry about all the delays and shit.
Oh, dude, don't worry. We both had delays. This phone was fucking acting up on me, and I fucking figured it out, but we're good.
We're just like fucking shaking our head, like, what the fuck do we do?
Yeah. I get it, though, man. Like, life happens.
Yeah, fuck, life happens way too much. I wish life would stop sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's gotta keep going, man.
Yeah. Life would stop and I could keep going, but like...
Not quite how it works.
I know, I wish. No, you can't just do this, and I'm like, fuck.
Like, fuck, time out, guys, okay.
You used all your time for a child. But yeah, bro, episode 133 again. I'm sorry I keep repeating it, but you got 5150. I'm your man Hanley from On the Line With. Episode sponsored by Diamonds Rising. I don't have the hat on because I got a haircut.
Me too. No way.
Yeah. I got a hoodie on from Spade the Shadow.
That's it.
Pendant.
I got Maniac Mansion on.
Nice. Pendant from Jack Hellison's Sunny Side Up album.
I thought that was an egg. Okay.
Yeah, it is an egg.
Dope. I like it.
Fucking dope, man. It's a glass egg. It's fucking cool. Shout out to Jack Hellington for the pack. He sent me a cassette. He had his album on a cassette, man. It's cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, definitely dope. So, yeah, man, if I could get that thing to happen for you with MC8, I'm going to get a few people probably to come on and do the same thing that we did with Rick Hyde. But, yeah, I'll definitely let you know in advance. And, yeah, I appreciate you coming on. And we'll definitely have you, and we'll have you on the phone list.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, we'll talk soon, okay?
Definitely, bro. Much love, bro.
Have a great day. Much love to you. Thank you.
And I'm sending my well wishes to your mom.
And to yours as well.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Peace out.
Peace, homie.